It's 2024 and still many people are swearing by intermittent fasting that it boosts their metabolism. But is that true though? Hello folks, Scientific Health with a K here. I talked on this channel how intermittent fasting or time restricting eating helped me lose weight because I was in a caloric deficit. Now, does intermittent fasting or fasting in general has any metabolic effects at all? Well, let's answer this question. If you have been watching this channel for some time, you know that if you want to lose weight or to lose fat specifically, you have to be in a caloric deficit, which means you have to eat less than you are expending. So, if we put it in black and white, calorie balance is king. But some people find this very difficult to follow because they have to restrict their eating habits every single day. That's why these people claim intermittent fasting is a better option for them to achieve weight loss. There are some people also who take it to the extra mile and do something called alternate fasting, where they fast for one day and the other day they can have whatever they want. There are also some people who have like a long week of fasting, or they are only drinking water. I think this is too much, unless you have something spiritual to follow and you want to see God. Now, there are also some people who claim that fasting has great effects on hormone and metabolism. Since alternate day fasting is increasing in popularity, is it better than restricting your calories daily? Well, we have this beautiful study that answered this question. This beautiful study investigated the effects of following 1 year of alternate day fasting and the comparison between this and restricting calories intake on weight loss and maintenance after that. And by maintenance, I mean maintaining the new weight that you have achieved after following a weight loss phase. As you may expect, there were two groups. One group that followed the alternate day fasting, and they were fasting for 1 day and consuming only 25% of their daily calories, and the other day were consuming 125%. On the other hand, the daily caloric restriction group were eating 75% of their total calorie intake. This means they have achieved a caloric deficit of 25% of their daily calories. Before you say anything and jump your guns, macronutrients, which I mean carbohydrates, fats, and protein, were matched for all the subjects in the two groups for the 3 months period during this study. And above all this, the meals were provided to the subjects, and you know how hard it is to control this. Maybe you don't, just imagine that. Well, drum roll please. The alternate day fasting lost the same amount of weight compared to the daily restriction group. But it was very hard for the subjects to adhere to the alternate day fasting. I think you can imagine why. We can say fasting or alternate day fasting is not superior to caloric daily restriction, and it does not affect metabolism or hormones, nor it is easier to stick to or follow. But if it is your personal preference and you find it a great thing to achieve your goals, then be my guest. You know, the whole thing is about eating less, whether that is alternate day fasting or following a caloric day restriction. There is more research showing that I will talk about later that when you are doing alternate day fasting, you're actually losing some kind of muscle mass. Why? Because you are not feeding the muscle protein synthesis that happens all throughout the day. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about this in another video. For now, check out the other videos, learn more, and stay awesome.